Now, let's look at best practice number 3, which is develop a pattern. We often tell our students it's important to develop a rhythm and pattern in studying and attacking an online course. Well, we should heed our own advice and develop an effective rhythm and pattern for managing and grading discussions. The first 2 best practices, engage early and often, and creating and using pre-posted questions and comments, can all be done in a routine that maximizes learning. What I mean by that is you can develop a pattern in terms of how to do that, so that every time you teach a course, you get a little bit better at it because you take what you learned last time and you modify the next time based upon your previous examples and learning of the course. And that's exactly what those who are full-time faculty do. As we teach courses every time, we decide how we can improve the course upon last time. Sometimes the things we try aren't better and we go back to what we did before, but our goal, like the goal of any job, is to become better at it every day. So the pattern helps us because we want our pattern to help us deliver the best of what we've done before and try some things that are new to see if they've actually helped or not. We don't want our pattern to become routine so that it results in our boredom, because that would lead to other challenges in meeting all 3 legs of the stool. But pattern does help us with consistency and objectivity because we're more focused on the management of our discussions and grading. There really is no perfect pattern or rhythm for all instructors. Each person has to work to develop his or her own and then continuously refine that pattern that works for you. Now, if this concept of a pattern is new to you, you might start by simply setting aside a block of time each day to enter the course and provide feedback during the workshop to the students, and a specific time after each workshop to do your grading. Now, notice what I said here is logging into the course every day. Now, you're not required to log into the course every day, and we do appreciate the fact that we have other lives out there. However, we also, that our students look for very quick feedback and instant feedback in today's society. And by setting aside a few minutes every day to log in the course, you can actually become more engaged in a real-time fashion with your students, and their posts don't get late or out of date to you. And if they have any questions or problems they've posted, you can get back to them right away. What this means is that instead of blocking out maybe 4 hours on a Saturday to do a lot of grading, maybe you can block out 45 minutes on each particular day, because you'll find that you're fresher and you'll go through a little bit faster, because by the time you've done 2 or 3 hours of grading and stuff on a Saturday, like most students, you're probably not as effective. So look at what is your best time to do that particular type for you, because you know yourself better than anybody else. You should be sure that you're engaging discussions when you have the proper mindset and proper energy level, that you are also comprehensive and effective. Not all of us are morning people, especially me, and not all of us are night owls, which I am. But that means there's no perfect time for everybody, but there's probably a perfect time for you. So you want to find your high energy time when you're intellectually alive, energetic, and in a positive frame of mind to engage with the students. The best time is the time that works for you. The advantage of this consistency is that it creates both a realistic expectation for the students, because they'll come to learn when you're present in the course, and also allows you to plan your day and your week much better when you're trying to manage an online course. By the way, it also is a way for you to check the course forums and prayer forums on a regular basis, so if there are particular student needs, you can address them in a very quick fashion. Now, we need to be fair to our students who are investing their hard-earned money and time to learn through our important life-changing process and to learn these concepts in each course. The same way that we can tell when our students rush through our assignments, our students can tell when we rush through our grading and our own workshop engagement. If we simply post 2 or 3 sentences to 2 or 3 students twice a week, we're not modeling the type of interaction that meets the Indiana Wesleyan standards. We should lead by example as faculty, remembering from Colossians 3:23 the dictate to always do our best as if we're working for God himself. This does not mean that we do not all have other commitments, and we certainly recognize that no instructor can invest numerous hours in one course every single day. It's more important to invest quality time in managing a discussion, because we're encouraging a relationship with our students, and relationships take time to nurture. If we're active more frequently, the students will see that we're there to help them on a regular basis, as opposed to setting aside just 2 or 3 long blocks during the course of the week. As I just mentioned, our students can tell if we're actually sincerely reading what they read, and if we're writing our responses, or if we're just drafting something based on what we think they said. Our students do read our responses, and they can tell if they're actually written for them, or if they're written for everybody and just copied from one person to another. Having consistent time allows us to be interactive in smaller windows, which is important for the students, and probably allows you to be more energetic and effective during those times when you're in there as well. So best practice number 3, develop a pattern.